yeah, when you look at like the 1 days and then do what I do now, yeah, not a lot of people can do it. But at the same time, I think in cycling, everyone's really quick to sort of categorize people, and I just feel like for myself, I'm just a good athlete, and you kind of go well at what you train for. So, you know, early on I was on the track and I was training for less than 4-minute effort, so that's what we got really good at. And then, you know, kind of went to the 1 week and 1 day races, and you know, totally different training to the track, so obviously different there. And then again, even more the other way towards the Gran Tour. So I think that's the biggest thing really. And then with the weight wise, I think it might be 8 kilos compared to when you're like in the height of the off season and you're super fat. But I think actually when it comes to my actual race weight, off the top of my head, I don't know what the heaviest it probably was. Like race weight was probably around 72 in Sky, 73, but no more than that. So, you know, I think it's not quite the 8 kilos that people have been saying, but yeah, obviously compared to the track where weight wasn't an issue, to now where it's all about sort of power to weight, obviously it's completely different. So but yeah, for sure, that for me, I think the hardest thing with Grand Tours and stage racing is that weight management. And you know, getting light is, you can get there, but staying there and being consistent and having the right power to weight as well. Because I remember before Tour de Suisse, maybe in 2016, I just pushed it a bit too much, lost a bit of weight too fast, and then, you know, it was around 67, and in that race it was just, I couldn't scratch myself. So there's a lot of learning like that along the way, and I think now is I've sort of really started to nail that, and that was the biggest sort of difference for me this year. Yeah, it would be Flanders. I think I grew up like watching those races in Belgium. It's the first sort of country that I raced in as a junior. A few times we went over to Belgium and over on the ferry, and yeah, just, you know, as a kid, you're watching those races on the TV with the cobbles and the rain and all the muck on them, or even just the dust and things, and they're just such a hard man's like race. And yeah, I just always loved those races. So definitely want to go back before the end of my career and do those races again, because yeah, like I say, just really love them. And but saying that, even Liège is, you know, I always watched that as a kid as well, and dreamt of being there. So, but yeah, if I had to choose, then it'd be Flanders. It's the biggest school in Wales, so I guess probability-wise it's got the best chance. But I'm not sure. I guess you know, there was obviously a very active school, and the PE and games department was pretty strong, but obviously it didn't really affect me, that side of things. But yeah, I don't really know. It's just, obviously it's nice to have fellow you know, schoolmates doing so well as well. I just love riding my bike. Just love yeah, training. You know, when you just get that tired feeling from training, but you know, you've had a good day on the bike, and you know, doing some climbs, and you get to see different places, you know, even though we tend to go to the same places for training camps, and a lot of the races you don't really take in the scenery, but we get to travel the world, and yeah, that's the best two things, I think.